You're looking at footage from a recent U.S. and Israeli airstrike in Iran, and you can see that thick black smoke rising from targeted oil facilities, sending pollutants into the air. The World Health Organization warns that black soot and rain could end up posing a serious health risk. Authorities in Iran urged people to stay indoors as the pollution adds to an ongoing water crisis there.
The Pentagon now says roughly 140 U.S. service members have been wounded since the start of the Trump administration's strikes against Iran. Democrats are now calling for public hearings about the goals and the scope of this war. NBC's Alice Barr has the latest from Washington.
This morning, the toll of war with Iran coming into clearer focus, as the Pentagon says about 140 American service members have been wounded, more than 100 already back on duty, but 8 remain severely injured. 7 have been killed. The administration under pressure to lay out a clear exit strategy.
President Trump will determine when Iran is in a place of unconditional surrender, when they no longer pose a credible and direct threat.
He gets to control the throttle. He's the one deciding.
The U.S. military zeroing in on Iran's Navy, posting this video and saying it eliminated 16 Iranian vessels used to lay mines near the critical Strait of Hormuz that's been choked off through the fighting, blocking about 20% of the world's oil from passing through and sending oil and gas prices shooting up. As Iran escalates its threats to not let 1 liter of oil out of the region until the attacks stop, President Trump promising to hit harder than ever, while also saying the fighting will end soon.
We've already won in many ways, but we haven't won enough.
Which is it? Is the war ending soon, or are we on the brink of the worst fighting yet?
And now, podcaster Joe Rogan, one of the president's most influential backers, publicly questioning his justification for war.
He ran on no more wars and these stupid, senseless wars, and then we have one that we can't even really clearly define why we did it.
The administration adamant it's achieving the goals of wiping out Iran's missile capabilities and Navy, as the Pentagon says it struck more than 5,000 targets. The Iranian Red Crescent says more than 1,200 people have been killed by U.S. and Israeli strikes. In a new interview, U.S. Special Envoy Steve Witkoff said nuclear talks with Iran fell apart when they, quote, boasted about having enriched uranium. They say for civilian purposes. The administration believes they were going for a bomb. In Washington, Alice Barr, NBC News.